is Travel Rich Money Poor here, also known as Audrey, and today I'm just going to talk to you because everyone's been like, yo Audrey, it's been about a week and a half, where have you been, why haven't you updated us, what's going on? So I'm originally from sunny California, but I now live in Milan, Italy, and if you know what's going on in the world during this time, it's an interesting time here, of course. So I just wanted to give you a week 5.5 update of how quarantine's going, what's going on with our COVID situation, and how you guys can maybe prevent what's going to happen in your country. So it is Thursday, April 2nd. Happy spring. It's getting a little bit warmer outside in Milan. Beforehand, it was kind of cold and it was a bummer. But we're on, like I said, week 5.5 of quarantine. Craziness. We are supposed to go back to normal April 15th. However, that is 13 days away and not much is changing. So that means we are most likely not going to do that. I will update you when that gets pushed back. But just know we're already pushing it back. My school is talking about staying closed for the whole school year until next school year or even in December. Yeah, so take that into consideration. So far we have had 13,915 deaths. Can we take a minute for that? 13,915 deaths. Italy is smaller than the size of California. So to take that into consideration, that's a lot of people. I mean, truthfully, that is a lot of people. And I want you to know it is not just affecting the old. We are also having people that are 30, 40, 50 in the hospitals with COVID. I even know people that are our age that have it. They do not have bad symptoms, but they have it. So anyone can get it. People can be asymptomatic with no symptoms and go out and about in this world and spread it around. But we'll get to prevention later. So like I said, 13,915 deaths. That's horrible. Just yesterday we were at 760. The day before we were at about 900. Day before at about 800, 900. So really things aren't changing much in the death department. We had a slight drop where for 2 days we had about 400 deaths and we were like, yes, like we're getting rid of this, we're good, and it jumped back up to 900 the next day. So unfortunately, it's still killing a lot of our people. And like I said, it's not just old people, it's also young people and people that are compromised. So let's think about them when we think about wanting to go outside, because it's not necessary to risk someone's life for your enjoyment of visiting the ocean or getting a breath of fresh air. Just stay inside. Anyways, we have 18,278 people that had COVID-19 and are now clear. They do not have it. They went back home. They left the hospitals. That is awesome. 18,278. So that's a good sign. Of course, it means that people are getting better. But of course, some people are not. So it just depends on the severity of how your body handles it. But that means we have to have hope. If there's 18,278 people that have gotten better, that is amazing, and that's something that we should hold on to and be positive about. We've had 83,049 people. 83,049 people that have had coronavirus. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is a lot of people. And I think if we would have stayed inside from day one of quarantine, it would have been a lot better. So the first 2 weeks, schools were just closed. And then after that is when on week 3, they were like, we're shutting the borders, locking everything down. Nobody leaves the house. You could go outside for going to work out. And then they said, you know what, screw that. You don't get to do that anymore because people were just socializing. And they said, absolutely not. That's not how this social distancing works. So that happened. But 83,049 people with coronavirus in a place smaller than California. Craziness. Then we've had about 2,500 people in the last 3 days. That's like pretty much an average. It's been like 2,300 some days, 2,500 some days, but that's an estimate. People still getting tested positive for coronavirus. So let's take that into consideration. Let's think about this for a minute. There's still 2,500 people getting diagnosed or getting tested positive with this each day. But we've been in quarantine, staying in your house quarantine for 3 weeks. So if everyone's saying that you'll only show symptoms in the first 7 to 14 days, that math doesn't add up. So what that means is people can stay asymptomatic longer, and that's actually been proven. In Italy, we have been told people have shown up to the hospital and they've had symptoms that have occurred maybe the start of this week, but when they do the exams, the MRI, the x-ray, whatever they have to do, it shows that they've had it for 4 weeks. So that does not mean there is an incubation period that we are aware of, which means we need to be careful saying this whole, after 14 days you're okay, go back out in the world, go do whatever you want. You need to take this a little more serious. So with that being said, Italy is still in a very strange situation. We are now finding out that we are getting financial aid from the government if we are employees that aren't able to work because of this. So what's my situation? I've stayed home for the last 5 weeks, started a new teaching job. That's why I was so MIA last week. So I teach students in China on a website. That went great. My school is doing everything online, but remember, I'm kindergarten, so you can't have 8 hours of classes on video chat with a kindergartner. Not possible. So what I've been doing is I do 4 hours a week of video chat with the kindergartners. I do about an hour or 2 of sending videos to them, meaning like whether it be me, it be songs online, be an activity such as whatever, a craft or something, and then I've been sending home a homework packet. So they're doing art crafts, they're doing math, they're doing Jolly Phonics, they're practicing their alphabet, they're counting, everything like that. But my school has pretty much decided, like, we're not really going to be able to open again. We have no idea when this is going to lift, because you have to think about it. They're not going to continue, or they're not going to start letting people leave their house until the number of tested positive goes down. And we're still at 2,500 people a day, which is still quite a lot. So we're waiting on that. We are getting, like I said, 80% of our paycheck, which is amazing. So I'm super excited about that because the government is, of course, really supporting us. People are able to get an extension on their mortgage so they won't have to pay it off monthly. I believe there's a 3-month and a 9-month, so that's super awesome. But yeah, that's kind of my situation. I'm still trying to stay as positive as possible because, of course, this situation is sad, but I'm thinking of it as not an inconvenience. Everyone in America is so annoyed with it, and I'm like, let's be real, like, your grandma could lose their life, your mom, your dad can lose their life, like your brother, if he has like an autoimmune disease or something like that, can lose their lives. So let's not be so selfish about our plans. I had to cancel like 3-4 trips of travel. Okay, I won't travel for 6 months. You know, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay in my house. I'm going to better myself because the people that passed away, they have no chance of that. You know, these people go into the hospitals and they never come out to see their families. They don't get to say goodbye. Their body is taken right away and either cremated or buried. You know, you got to really think about this stuff because it's not just, the flu. So that's my intake or output about coronavirus in Italy right now. It's still so devastating seeing this happen to such an amazing country, and it's crushing me to see that it's happening all over the world. and not every country or city or state is taking it serious. And all my friends out there in Petaluma, I hope you take this serious, because beforehand I saw some people just joking around, going out, doing things still, and that's not what this time is for. Spend it with your families, because the people that passed away, unfortunately, are not able to because of people going out. So let's just take that into consideration. But like I said, let's make it a positive day. Let's make this positive time. Read books, work out, eat healthy, meal prep, scrapbook, teach online. Like, enjoy this time as much as you can for what a bad situation it is. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you guys have a great day. If you have any questions about anything coronavirus related, please feel free to message me. Of course, I'm going to point you in the correct direction of going to WHO organization to get information and knowledge about stuff like that. But if you have questions about traveling, about Italy, about like how I am, what you can do, your travel plans, anything such as that, of course, come to me. But let's remember, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to say like any recommendations on stuff like that. But all I'm saying is stay inside. Don't go outside much. Only have one person go to the grocery store. Do not even go on a drive somewhere. Italy's being so specific about that. You can't leave your comune, so you can't leave your town. So, just rest. Take this time to rest, and we'll get through it. It might be difficult financially for some people, but just know that we will get through this, and it will all pass. But to make us get through this faster, we have to listen to the precautions. So stay inside, hang out inside, one person out of the house, wipe down your groceries, stuff like that. Wear a mask if you go outside, wear gloves if you go outside, change your gloves often, everything like that. And that's it. Hope you enjoy, guys. If you have any questions, reach out. I really appreciate it, because I feel like people in America do not know what's going on here in Italy, and I'm trying to be the voice to tell you how it is living here and experiencing it firsthand, as we have the most deaths in the world from the virus. So that's it. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.